Hello, it's Karmatos, and welcome to another community request. The request was for Malcharion. It was a comment that I think might have been deleted, but it stayed in my notification queue, and I said, fuck it, let's do it. And it's actually amazingly fun. Midi-charions, Anyway, so Mr. Malcharion here, battle honor, draw a card, 2 energy, give permanent +2 attack to a friendly troop. So my thought was, I like fast, I like flank, and I like low cost self-heal so that I can battle honor more, keep a lot of the curve low, because battle honor is going to keep that hand fed, and this is what it was. When in doubt, when you're Night Lords, you can just shove every legendary in the deck and it'll be good. And you can shove almost every epic in the deck and it'll be good, and then you just kind of have to fill in those minor details. Minor details include Wonders of Tizca, because, you know, low cost heal, anti-stun, find it useful. Recon Claws are mandatory for Night Lords with all the terror and fun, especially when it's terror permanent bonus attack power. Your Warlord gains sneak attack, another great opportunity to get off 1 low curve, bonus draw, and sneak attack off the final health of some very high attack, troop. Abandoned supplies. Originally, on my very first draft of this, didn't have this. Added it in because I realized that it needed more 2 cards. The Warlord power, can't use it turn 1. There's nothing to bonus unless you have a 0 cost troop. So that extra 2, all of those can be played turn 1 if necessary. I mean, that's not the best, but the other 3 especially. Acrotrez, low cost heal. High Alpha, low cost heal. Flank Terror, especially funny when you have 5 energy and you're just like, oh, I'm gonna just swoop in and deal 5 damage to this and take no repercussion, and now you have to, face smack it for 5. That's great. Mercy and Forgiveness, just great in case you want to double buff or double tap for all that. Nostromo, it's good. It wins you the game a lot. Hunters, again, kind of fun for a 5 energy turn to just suddenly swoop in with 5 attack power straight to them. And that way you don't have to take any health. This is the fast unit of the ones I picked because you have control more easily about if you have no other troops. In the worst case, if you have something like Recon Claw, you can still give it fast. Also, it kind of helped with the 4 curve slot. So I didn't run the 3 fast, I ran the 4. Come on, check. Stealth, Terror, it's great. Defense Satellites. Toss this one in here because I actually avoided any direct kills because I planned to snipe things with Malcharion for the last hit for the draw. So I don't need Destroy All Troops to attack or less, or even the 7 energy kill, do 2 damage adjacent. Just defense satellites, and if it doesn't get killed, just use the big man to finish him off. Night Sights is an example of a kill too, but it's more so that it's a good ability with 6 attack terror. And we're going to see that come in handy more than once. Because then it's 8 with flank, this one's just fantastic. Literally wins you the game. Urzon's Trozen, just mandatory, come on. All enemy troops have -2, what bullshit. And again, a little bit on the high end front line, keeps you safe near the end. Also, when you give it flank, and you also buff its attack, and suddenly you're swinging for 7, insta-kill something, take 0 damage in the trade, and then you're up to 11. It's ridiculous. And the Raven, because, just Night Lords. Alrighty, so there was one match I opened with and lost, and I tweaked the build, so it's not the deck that you see, and that tweak included taking out Chai Mu, thinking that it was a good idea to have that extra heal, and swapped in the abandoned supplies. But for the deck that we just saw, we're going to see 5 wins in a row. At least 1 to 2 of these are the opponent's clearly doing a challenge, but I think they're still fun because it kind of shows off how it works.
For honor.
So there's that 2-drop for that first turn. That's super nice. Now we can either flank with Pi Alpha, or we can flank with him, depending on what he drops. Yeah, look at that. Don't really need 2 recon claws, but in case he never kills one, I can always buff the other one from stealth, and then eventually unleash him for some bonus damage. So, see, look at that, nice flank. Now I can take out the drop pod, get the last blow, get that draw, and look at that, draw 2. 3, 2, 3, 2. Nice low curve. And yikes, he had to face bash it. See, buff it. Drop this other one, and tap him for 3. Now either he can waste his turn killing that 3/1 or face bash it for another 3. Boom. That little guy just dealt 6 damage. And that 3/1 will be eaten by a Khan. Wrath of Khan. Buff it. Don't need to give it flank, because it's already going to do its job. And this is nicer than a lot of the other Night Lords, you know, subtracting attack power from the enemy, because this stays. This is now a permanent 5/2. And go ahead and drop the check. Tap that out. Boom, +6. And just start going for the face bash, because I got a little heal in hand. Not too worried. I got lots of flank. Yeah. A little worried if he draws a second one, but yeah. I feel in the bag. I got a 6/5. I also have a goldstone poke. Just getting off all the draws I can. Pretty sure I make a mistake here though. Oh nope, nope, I did buff it. We're good. So now he has to deal with an 8/3. And I still have an instant, what? 5 at least. If he blows up the whole board more, he drops any kind of creature, I might be able to suicide and get off double. Let's see what happens. Oh, I think he refills the energy. Yeah, look at this clutch play. Remember that Whimsy of the Game card? Yeah, just, you can't deny it. You can't be like, oh, you know, cure stun. Nope, there's no cure for can't attack. And then next turn, I can suicide my 1/3, drop my fast unit, and then fast right into him. Oh, wouldn't it have been great if he could have done that extra 8 damage? Oh well. Can't attack is a bitch. Suicide, so that way I can drop my fast. Because it's in my control. The one that says, enemy can't have troops, can't control that. And just a little fun. I think I just start flaunting at this point. I really should have just finished him. That was rude. Ta-da! Very successful maiden voyage on the second iteration of the deck. Alrighty. So then we have Callous Typhoon. I think this guy might have been going for like a tactics challenge. We'll see what happens.
Sons of the sunless world, charge!
Your defeat is part of the plan.
Just bash him, get off a little heal. Unfortunate opener. Did not get any 2-drops. Wasting a little energy. Well, you see, it's not entirely a tactic deck if he's dropping a critter at the beginning. And second verse, same as the first. A little more face bash, a little more heal. Not optimized heal, but there's a nice low curve on this such that I don't need to not hold off. And then that was a decision. Why he didn't heal and then bounce it, I don't know. I didn't get any triple hellos or anything, so that's fair. Yeah. Yeah, that'll do a lot there, and then he can do some kind of board wipe damage. I really don't know what's going on here. I think I misplay this turn. Maybe it's later. Oh no, I buff. Good, good. See, I kept assuming deal 3 damage to all was coming. Up next, I should be doing a Garo deck, I think. I think that was the next request. I've also been trying to work on a Traps meme deck, but there's nothing consistent about it. It's fun. It's very fun when it works, and I do have some saved replays for it, but oh my god, is it a lot of work otherwise. Like, it's like you win 1 in 3. But to be fair, it's trap meming very hard. And at this point, I feel very confident. Even if he had gotten in the extra 3 heal, he could have gotten himself up to 7-ish, but I still have all sorts of flank. And at this point, I suspect it was a tactics challenge just because he's popping off every single tactic he can. And I could have let him pop off more, but I had to get going. Not have the time. Alrighty, what do we got next? Aurochs, pretty convinced this was a frontline challenge deck, but then he played some combo cards that make me think maybe it was a bit of both. Pretty sure it was a frontline challenge. Let's see how it handles it though. What do we get? What do we get? Pi Alpha. Success. I can flank with it and get my Battle Honor draw. Yeah, Goldstone Hunters. Oh no, actually I go for the free draw. Probably should have just Goldstone Hunter just to have the extra 3-1. But, I mean, Goldstone Hunters are also useful in the later game, and there's no rush. Example now. Get off that draw, kill that troop, deny the 2 damage, Mercy Forgiveness. Also a fun combo with the Warlord Sneak Attack. It's not wholly a frontline deck. He's got, you know, some cards in there. I think he's just trying to stall for a combo, actually. And just double tap it for the free draw. Just having oodles of options. Pretty sure I have a solution for Mr. 5/6, and I think it's a flank with anything, really. Oh yes, because I can buff it and flank it and take only the 3 damage in response. Still worth it. Although it's gonna die from bombardment. Maybe I only thought it was frontline because it's this Warlord. 4 damage to the center, just enough to the 2 sides to draw 2 cards. Go. Battle Honor. Draw. And Abandoned Supplies. I don't need to heal yet. Look at all that. 9 cards. Ah, which one is it gonna kill? Yeah, he's dropping pretty standard Iron Warrior content. Ah, Goldstone the 1/3, so it sticks around. Warlord the 2/2, so I can get a draw option. Get the flank, buff it, and take it out without repercussion, and heal 3. Just beautiful, consistent dominance. Is he gonna face bash the 5/2? Good. That was the right move. So I'm not Curzon, I can't lower his power until he's 2 and then pop him, but I see the 2/1, so why not pop that off? Boom. Got rid of 2, only did 1 damage to the target I needed. But I can buff him twice. Because, you know, Mercy and Forgiveness. And let's just heal myself up to full. So let's see. We're at the 10 energy mark, I have full health, he has half, and my hand size is twice as big. Controllable and delightful. Just deny that from attacking for a turn. Take out the wall, face bash the other option, and tap him 1 time in the face. So with that gone, I got 7 on the board, 8 in the hand with fast, not quite enough to end this. But we can terrorize a little. That's the one that can just do that surprise, too much damn damage, so we're gonna stop that. And then we'll just buff him too. Contrador away the 7/6. Shame he had to use it that way, but when you gotta, you gotta. And I think he surrenders at this point. Yeah. But he does it like a man. And knowing me, I'm probably gonna flare out just to let him know I had it. That's what, 3 now. Oh, the ROM game. No, I don't think any of these were actually challenge decks. This was actually just straight up fun. I like this Warlord. I'm taking this guy to ladder next. After some Garrow fun. Yeah. It's a 2-drop, deals 2. Get the card cycle out of it. It's great. I see I have Mercy and Forgiveness and several low, weak targets. No, I'm gonna go Con because there is a 2 option. I can take that out quickly and then get a free draw off a 1. Look at that nice low curve. 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 4. And face bash for 3, 2, and then hit me for 2. I think I draw into another sneak attack. I don't think I take the 4 damage poking it. Yeah, look at that. Dirty Fighter. Sorry, these games were from a couple days ago. I don't necessarily remember everything. Do that to get my card draw option and more abandoned supplies. So I don't like the 4/4. We're just gonna use that for the proper curve, since I had 5 energy, and just get rid of it. At this point, I just need to draw him out. I can kill that too. That's what we got Talon for, because I don't have troops. And I'm definitely not gonna let that pop off. I think I slightly misplayed this turn, because I can get away with using Nostradome and ending it there, but I think I actually Nostradome and kill a target, so I could have waited 1 more turn and then just like defense satellited, or I guess I was just spooked about somehow that guy getting buffed, but that was a misplay. Would have been better to do anything really. High Alpha. Oh, and I think another misplay. I could drop Shrek, then satellites, but I played. Well, that's not necessarily a mistake. I was cautious. I did the satellites in case I needed Mercy. Turns out I didn't necessarily. The board state was great. Now I drop Shrek and tap it off. Yeah, I guess all he has is control. And that's game. Yay! 1 more to go, folks. And it was Karn, and I think I had some fun here. So I suspect he doesn't have very many troops, so we're gonna get rid of all that fun. Also trying to fish for that 2 energy drop, turn 1, and I get it. Ow. Ah, only fair. Mercy and Forgiveness. Drop it on curve. Dirty Fighter next turn for 4. Hurts himself. Hurts himself. Oof, he's hurt himself 3 times. No love for Karn. I think on this, I actually Dirty Fighter in lieu of Talon because, 1, I'll end up getting a battle honor off this, and 2, it's funny to watch it accidentally hit him. Twice. He's been poked 5 times by his own cards. Oh, what to do here? Recon Claw, Pi Alpha, poke for draw. And that's why we got these little low curve heals. Ah, yes. If only I had some kind of 6 attack terror. I could instantly clear that from the board, given flank. Night Lord's OP! Goodbye. I can't believe his spirit isn't crushed yet. Yeah, let's go fishing. I'm feeling very confident at this point. I did make a mistake there. I think I was supposed to buff him twice. Or at least once. And there we go. He didn't like the heal. Malcharion. Super fantastic. We're going to see some ladder matches with this guy. If you like this, like it. If you want to see more like it, subscribe. If you want to show your friends, share it. This was Karmatos. Thanks for watching. Keep those community concept ideas coming. They've actually been a blast. I've really enjoyed both community request decks, and this one is actually, it might even be my favorite deck until it starts losing more. This is Karmatos. Thanks for watching.